all over the world, and that sound called out to people from completely different cultures, from the culture that Earl came from, including me. I grew up in Southern California, and the first time I heard this tune that we're going to do, I thought it was the most perfect piece of music, and it's just hard to believe a human could even have written it. And the tune is Earl's Breakdown, and this is my favorite tune of Earl's, and please, June.
Before we launch into Earl's Breakdown, I just wanted to say, we have some instruments up here that haven't seen each other since 1969. And this is Josh Graves' dobro that he played on the whole time that he was in Flat and Scrugg's band. This is Curly Seckler's mandolin back here. Lester Flat's guitar. And Charlie's playing his banjo right now, but this is the holy grail of instruments right here, banjos. I mean, because of this banjo, millions of banjos were sold. Because of that guitar, and that fiddle was actually the actual fiddle that Paul Warren played in the Foggy Mountain Boys. So this is the first time that these instruments have played together in more than 50 years. It's a very special thing to all of us to have all these instruments up here. I mean, they have souls as well, and it's good for them to be able to talk to each other a little bit before they go back to sleep, you know, in their respective museums. And I just remember every morning before I went to school, my father would be going to the steel mill to go to work, and I'd be getting up to go to school. And if we could get WSM, if we could get the Flat and Scrugg's radio show, that was on. But if the weather was bad between Nashville and northeastern Ohio, there was a record on the turntable of Flat and Scrugg's. And these are the instruments that I heard every morning getting up. And these are the instruments that are the reason why I play music at all. And so I'm thankful to Kyle and everybody at the Country Music Hall of Fame for letting us use these instruments today, especially this banjo and that guitar right there. There are two instruments that are responsible for a whole lot of music in this world, more than you know. So thank you all for being here. And Allison, as you were saying, back to the Earl song.